Alicia, and today I'm going to be showing you how I got this look that I am wearing. I wanted to do another Valentine's Day look, and if you watched the one I posted last week, it's just a more simple eye with a red lip. I will link that down below in the description bar in case you want to check that out. So I wanted to do the complete opposite this week and do a more dramatic dark eye with a lighter lip. So that's why I went with this look. I wanted to do a light pink lipstick. I just like to keep my lips kind of neutral when I do a darker eye, but it's whatever you want to do. And you can also just throw on a clear lip gloss and that would work with this look as well. So if you want to see how I got this look, just keep watching. To prep my skin, I'm going to be going in with the Hangover Replenishing Face Primer by Too Faced. I mentioned in my last video my skin has been pretty dry here lately, so I've been loving this face primer. I don't know if it has really helped with the longevity of my foundation, but it definitely helps moisturize my face, and it also smells amazing. For foundation, I'm going to be switching it up and using the Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer by Clinique. Y'all know I am obsessed with the Born This Way foundation by Too Faced, and I still absolutely love it, but I have heard really good things about this foundation, so I wanted to give it a try. Plus, it is less expensive than the Born This Way as well. And what I'm doing right now is just applying it to my face. It has a little stick applicator, as you can see. So I'm just rubbing it all over my face, and then we're going to blend this out. So now that I look all crazy, I'm going in with my Real Technique sponge and just dabbing it in and just making sure everything is nice and blended. I have tried using my flat kabuki brush to blend this out as well, and it has the same effect, so you can either use a sponge or a brush, just whichever you prefer. And as usual, I'm going in with the Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer by Urban Decay. So I have no idea what is going on with my lighting. I apologize for the two different colors. I promise I will learn how to film eventually, so just please bear with me. And just once again going in with my Real Technique sponge and blending everything out. So right here I'm just using the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder, and I'm just using my Real Technique sponge again just to go underneath my eyes, and then I will set the rest of my face with my big powder brush. And for contouring, I'm going to be using the Shade and Light Contour Palette by Kat Von D and the Shade and Light Contour Brush. And I'm just going back in with my big powder brush to make sure everything is blended and there are no harsh lines. And for blush, I'm going in with Melba by MAC. I know I've been using this a lot here recently, but I wanted just a nice neutral blush since we're doing a pretty dramatic eye today. For my my highlighter, I'm going to be using Champagne Pop by Becca and Jaclyn Hill. I'm not going to get as crazy with it as I normally do since once again our eyes are going to be so dramatic. So I'm just going to apply a little to the tops of my cheekbones, and I'm still going to apply a little bit down the bridge of my nose, the tip of my nose, and a little on my cupid's bow, but once again I'm not going to get crazy with it. I usually use 2 highlighters, but I'm just using the one today. And for brows today, I'm going to be using the Brow Wiz by Anastasia Beverly Hills in the shade Soft Brown. And I am just going to fast forward through this part because I just made a video all about brows. So I will link that down below as well in case you want to check that out. Now I'm just lining my waterline with just a black eye pencil, and then I will go in and set it with a black eyeshadow. Since I'm going to want my eyeshadow to last all night, I'm going in with the Eyeshadow Primer Potion by Urban Decay. I can definitely tell a difference in my eyeshadow when I use this. It's definitely more pigmented and it doesn't crease and it stays on all night. Right here I'm just putting it on with my finger, and then I'm just going in with a brush just to smooth it out a little better. I like to start off using a base color all over the lid, and today I'm going to be using the WOS shade from the Naked Basics. You can use any nude flesh tone color to do this. Now I'm going to be using the Jaclyn Hill Favorites Morphe palette, and I'm going to start off with this pink color. This palette is no longer available, but you can buy individual shadows from Morphe, and unfortunately I do not know the names of these colors, but you can start off by using any color pink that you want, and I'm just using my Sigma E40 to blend this out. I'm starting in my crease and blending up because I want this to be the highest shadow for this look. Now I'm going in with the shade right above that pink. It's a little bit darker and has a little bit more brown in it. And I am doing the same exact thing, starting in my crease and blending it up, but not as far as I did the pink. And the same thing with this little darker color. I am starting in the crease and blending up, but each time I don't go as high up. Now I'm going even darker, and this time I'm going to stay only in my crease. Next, I'm going to be using the Gwen Stefani Urban Decay palette, and I'm going in with the shade Blackout. And I'm just going to apply this all over the lid. It is going to look a little crazy, but don't panic, we are going to blend it out. Now I'm going to take the shade Serious and apply this right in my crease. That way there's no harsh lines between the black and my other colors. Now The key to a smoky eye, or really any look, is to just blend. It may take you a while, but if you just keep blending, everything is going to look great. Now I'm going in with a smudger brush and just taking the shade Serious and just smudging out my lower lash line. And then after I finish with Serious, I'm going to go in with Blackout right on top. And now I'm just taking a MAC 242 brush and highlighting underneath my brow a little bit, and I'm using the shade Venus in the Naked Basics palette. And as usual, I'm going in with Roller Lash by Benefit for mascara. Since our eyes are so dark, feel free to use a more natural lash if you're going to use false lashes. But since we have a pretty dramatic eye, I wanted to keep the drama going with the lashes as well. So I am using these 106 lashes by Ardell. And last but not least, for lips, I'm going in with Cream Cup by MAC. This is just a pretty nudie pink color, and I thought that it would be perfect for this look. And that completes the look. Okay, so that was my Valentine's Day smoky eye. I hope y'all enjoyed it. It turned out a little more purple than I wanted. I wanted it to be more pink, but I'm still happy with it. I still like it. And as I mentioned earlier, I will link my other Valentine's Day video in the description bar down below. Also remember that if it doesn't turn out exactly as on me or any other person you watch on YouTube, just remember that we all have different face shapes, different eye shapes, different eye colors. Don't get frustrated. So that is all I have for this video. I hope y'all have a wonderful Valentine's Day, whether you spend it with friends, with your significant other. I just hope it is awesome and filled with love. And until next time, bye y'all.